What's up, everybody? Welcome back to OM Him. My name is Jackie, for those of you that do not know. And today we're going to be talking about what I'm reading in November. So if you're interested in seeing that, please keep watching. Alright, so it is currently November 2nd. You guys won't see this till like the 4th. But happy November. I hope everybody's month is going super good so far. And yeah, before we get started, make sure you subscribe. I'm very low energy today, but I'm trying my best. And yeah, so let's just jump right in because there's quite a lot of books that I want to talk about. So, my TBR for this month actually has 13 books on it, and I'm very confident that I will get to all these books this month. First one shouldn't really be a surprise. It is the fourth book in the Harry Potter series, and it is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. This one is a whole chunker. This one is bigger than all the other Harry Potters that I've read. And I'm super excited. I kind of already just want to jump right into it because I have been loving reading the series for the first time, and I am reading like one Harry Potter book a month, so it should go well into next year. But I'm really looking forward to reading this, and yeah, I think I'm very excited for all of these books, to be honest. So I'm gonna keep saying that. I apologize in advance. But next book that I am reading is Butterfly and Frost by Sylvia Day. I am planning on making a video once I finish reading this. Sylvia Day is one of the authors that anytime she comes out with a book, I don't care what it's about, I'm automatically going to purchase it. This one sounds really, really good. There's a little excerpt, and it says, "Once I would have never imagined myself here, but I'm settled now in a place I love, in a home I renovated, spending time with new friends I adore, and working a job that fulfills me. I am reconciling the past and laying the groundwork for the future. Then Garrett Frost moves in next door." I don't think he's gonna be no Gideon. What was Gideon's last name? Gideon. I don't think he's gonna be a Gideon Cross. Nobody could ever compare to Gideon Cross. He's like the perfect fictional character. However, I'm very, very, very excited to read this. I might start this. This might be my first book this month. We'll see. Next is a reread, and it is King Lear by William Shakespeare. I am collecting like Shakespeare the works in these in this edition. I did read King Lear in high school, and it was my favorite Shakespeare play, and I'm super excited to jump back into this. I know it's very thick, but it is a play, so it's gonna pass by quick. And a lot of the scenes, I keep doing this. A lot of the scenes are still in memory, so yeah. Next, I am going to be reading Pride and Prejudice for the first time ever in life. I do believe this was on my 20 books I want to read before 2020, and I'm doing it. This is happening. I'm very excited to jump into this and see what all the hype is about. This is very, 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 very widely loved. I, however, have not read it. I did, I think, attempt to read this one in high school, and I just could not get into it. So hopefully now that I'm older, I can just get into it, you know? Next book I'm going to be reading is To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. Um, I believe this was also on I don't know. But I'm very excited to get into this. I do own the whole series, so I'm looking to start it. I heard that Noah is much more of an asshole in the book than he is in the movie, because in the movie he's super charming. So, I mean, hopefully that's not true. Hopefully people are just being super sensitive, but I'm excited to jump into this. And yeah. Next, I am reading Water for Elephants this month. This was definitely on the 20 books I want to read before 2020 is over. And I only really have 2 months, so I have to kind of like get on it if I really want to do it. Um, and yeah, this is happening. I know there's a movie about this, or I know there's a movie adaptation of this book with Robert Pattinson, I believe. I've never seen the movie though. I've seen the commercials for it. I've never seen the movie. Haven't read the book. I attempted reading the book a few years back, and I threw up on the book, as I mentioned when I did the 2020 video, which I will link down below, or I'll put it in a card somewhere up here. Next, this book was on last month's TBR, and I suck, but stuff happens. And it is The Secret by Rhonda Bynes. Rhonda Bynes. I need to get to this. I want to know the secret. Like, I need to find out what the secret is. So, for sure this month. If not this month, I'm not even going to attempt for December. I'm just going to put it straight to January, or maybe after that. Next is another beginning of a series, and it is The Queen of Hearts. It is a retelling of The Queen of Hearts, which this would be the second one that I'm reading. The first retelling that I ever read was Heartless. I did read it last month, and I loved that book. I did give it 5 stars, but it was more like her background and why she became the way she was. So I'm excited to read this and to see what this one's about. I haven't even read the synopsis, to be honest. Somebody just said it was a retelling, and retellings are my favorite genre, so I picked it up really quick. I think it was Haley that mentioned this. It's by Colleen Oakes, and I'm really looking forward to reading this. This is gonna be a great reading month. Like, I'm so excited for all my books. All right, next is Meet Cute, and it is just an anthology of meet cutes. If you don't know what a meet cute is, it's when two people in a story or a movie or real life, when they first meet, when two important characters that are going to be destined to be together, destined to be in each other's life, where they meet for the first time. So it's just a bunch of stories about that, and I'm super excited to read this book. The next book is actually the ending to a series that I was reading, and this is Still Me by Jojo Moyes. This is the Me Before You trilogy. This is the third book, obviously, and I'm very sad to be ending the trilogy, to be honest. I read like one each month, I believe, or maybe I read the first two in the same month. I can't remember. But, you know, you kind of get attached to characters, and then the series ends and you're like, oh man, that was a good one. But, this is an adult romance, contemporary type of thing. I'm not going to say too much. I'm not going to say anything at all about this because it is the ending of a series, or of a trilogy. So, obviously, anything I'd say would be spoiler for the first two. So, not going to tell you what that one's about. Next, I have another first book in a series, and that is Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. I got all of this series on Book Outlet, so I'll definitely see if I can find it and link it below. This one and the second one came in a box set together, which was awesome. So yeah, this is just a retelling, obviously, of The Wizard of Oz and Dorothy, and I think Dorothy plays the villain in this, if I remember correctly, but I'm not sure. Next, I have Queenie by Candace Carty Williams. This is a book of the month book. This was my first ever book of the month book, and I never got around to it. This was in March of 2019, quite a few months ago. This has been on my TBR twice before, and I just never got around to it. This time it's gonna happen. The cover is stunning. I love it. What is this about? I couldn't really tell you. It says Bridget Jones' Diary meets Americana. Meet Queenie Jenkins, journalist. Oh, for some reason I thought that took place in high school. I'm not gonna read the synopsis. I prefer going into books not knowing that much. So, yeah, I am also looking forward to reading this one. And then on my Kindle, I have one book from NetGalley. Basically, I'm reading Ada Lovelace Cracks the Code, and that is a NetGalley read that I have to do. It comes out in November, so that's gonna happen on here. And this is my TBR for every week except the third week. The third week I have 3 specific books that I want to read that week because it is round 5 of the Buzzword Readathon. I'm not going to be showing you those books now because I am doing daily vlogs for that, which is a lot. But I am doing daily vlogs for that readathon. That's all I have to say, really. I'm super excited. I know I keep saying that, but I am super excited. This month's TBR is like so great. I don't have any obligations. When I picked out my TBR this month, I just picked out what I felt like reading, what I was excited to read, and this is what came about. So obviously this is gonna be like such a great reading month for me. I can already tell I'm putting that into existence. That's what's gonna happen. So that's all. Make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up and share this video or any other video on my platform that you feel your peoples will like. That is all. I hope everybody has a great week. I will see you guys on Thursday. And that is all, folks. Remember to spread peace and positivity all day, every day, and it'll come back to you. And remember to keep reading. Bye.